NCERT 6th class maths, chapter 3rd, exercise 3.7, question number 1. Renu purchases 2 bags of fertilizers of weights 75 kg and 69 kg. Find the maximum value of the weight. Here is the maximum value of the weight which can measure the weight of the fertilizer exact number of times. Means Renu purchases 2 bags of fertilizers. Their weight is 75 kg and 69 kg. Now we have to find out the maximum value of weight. So we have to find out the highest common factor of these two numbers. Maximum value means highest common factor of these two numbers. So whatsoever will be the HCF of these two numbers, that only will the weight of the fertilizer exact number of time, which will tell the measure of the weight of the fertilizer exact number of time. Means the maximum value of weight, the highest common factor of these two numbers, can measure the weight of the fertilizer exact number of time. So let's see the solution. For finding maximum weight, it is required to find HCF of these two numbers, as I have told in question. So we have to find out the HCF. Now factors of 75. For HCF we need to find out their factors. 75 factors will be 3 multiply 5 multiply 5, and factors of 69 will be 3 multiply 69. So highest common factor is 3, therefore the required weight is 3 kg. So this is question number first of exercise 3.7, chapter 3rd. NCERT 6th class math exercise 3.7, question number 2nd. 3 boys step off together from the same spot. 3 boys they step off together, इकट्ठे ही वो step off करते हैं from the same spot, एक ही same जगह से. Their step measures, it is given 63, 70 and 77 centimeter. What is the minimum distance each should cover so that all can cover the distance in complete steps? So it is given here minimum distance. So for finding the minimum distance we need to find out the LCM. LCM is least common multiple. So where it is given maximum, there we need to find out HCF, and where minimum, then LCM. So we have to write here, for finding minimum distance we have to find LCM. So LCM we will take out of these numbers. This is the formula of taking out the LCM. Here should be all prime factors. So we can take this last also, these left prime factors, and these also prime factors. So LCM of 63, 70, 77 will be 7 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 11 multiply 3 multiply 2. So we can write here now what is the formula to take out the LCM. We will multiply these all prime factors. So we will get 6930 centimeter. Therefore the minimum distance is 6930 centimeter. So this is question number 2nd of exercise 3.7, 6th class maths, NCERT. NCERT 6th class math, chapter 3rd, exercise 3.7, question number 3rd. The length, breadth and height of a room, it is given 825 centimeter length, 675 centimeter breadth and 450 centimeter height. Find the longest tape which can measure the 3 dimensions of the room exactly. Longest tape means we have to find out the HCF. So here we can write the measurement of longest tape is equal to HCF of these numbers. So firstly we will find out the factors of 825. We can show also factors of 675. Here if we have divided with 3, we can divide firstly by 5 also, because we have to take here prime factors. Factors of 450, this also we can show. And HCF will be common factors of that 3 will be 355. Here you can see 355, 355 and 355, 355. 355 will be common in these three numbers. So we can write HCF will be 3 multiply 5 multiply 5, 75 centimeter. Therefore, the longest tape is 75 centimeter. NCERT 6th class math exercise 3.7 question number 4. Determine the smallest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. Now firstly we will find the LCM because smallest 3-digit number we need. So LCM of 6, 8 and 12 will be 24. Here we can show. But this we can't consider smallest 3-digit number because 24 is the 2-digit number. But we know that smallest 3-digit number is 100. So now, but this 100 is not, we need that smallest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 6, 8 and 12. And it should be divisible by their LCM also, but 100 is not divisible here by 24. So to find the number we have to divide 100 by 24. If we will divide 100 by 24, so we will get 24 multiply 4 plus 4, 4 is remainder. So it is not exactly divisible. So what we should do? If I will minus from 104, then I will get 96, that will be divisible by 24, but that 96 also 2-digit number. We need smallest 3-digit number. So if I will subtract 4 from 24, then it will be 20, and if I will add in that 100 plus 20, 120. So 120 is divisible by 24, so that it will be divisible by 6, 8 and 12 exactly. So 120 is here smallest 3-digit number. CRT 6th class math exercise 3.7 question number 5th. Determine the largest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible by 8, 10 and 12. So here we need to find the largest 3-digit number. When we are talking about exactly divisible, so in that case we are taking out the LCM. In fourth sum also, when we need the smallest 3-digit number which is exactly divisible, in that also exactly divisible it was, that's why we have taken out the LCM. In this sum also we will take out the LCM. So we will take out the LCM of 8, 10 and 12. So after you can show here it will be 120. So 120 is divisible by 8, 10, 12, but this is not the smallest, this is not the largest 3-digit number. So but we know the largest 3-digit number is 999. Now we will divide. So now we will see is it getting divisible by 120. So after dividing we will get it is remainder is left 39. So 999 largest 3-digit number is not getting exactly by 120. So it will not be divisible by 8, 10 and 12 also. So hence 999 is not divisible by 120. So if we want our required number means greatest 3-digit number which is divisible by 120. So if we will minus the remainder from this, so we will get the number 960. So we can say this is the number which is exactly divisible by 120, and if this number will be divisible by 120, so it will be divisible by 8, 10 and 12 also. 36th class math exercise 3.7 question number 6. The traffic light at 3 different road crossing change after every 48 second, 72 second and 108 second respectively. If they change simultaneously at 7 a.m. at what time will change simultaneously again? So if we are talking about simultaneously, एक साथ फिर से कब ट्रैफिक लाइट्स चेंज होंगी? So in that case we need to find out the LCM. So LCM we will show here. LCM will be 432. It will be seconds. So after 432 seconds the light will change simultaneously, but 432 seconds we will change it into minutes and seconds. By applying the rule you can change 432 seconds into minute and seconds. So now 432 seconds will be changed into minutes and seconds. it will be when we will change in minutes and seconds, it will be 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Therefore the time 7, it was shown that they change simultaneously at 7 a.m. After that, when they will change simultaneously, once they are changing at 7 a.m. plus, now after 7 minutes 12 seconds plus 7 a.m., then time will be 7:07:12 a.m. They will change simultaneously again. So this is question number 6, exercise 3.7, NCERT maths. NCERT 6th class math, exercise 3.7, question number 7. Three tankers contain 403 liters, 434 liters and 465 liters of the diesel respectively. In 3 canters, this quantity of liters containing, find the maximum capacity of the container. Now we have to find the maximum capacity of container, any other container that can measure, which can measure this diesel of 3 containers exact number of times. So the maximum capacity of container, for that we will find out the HCF of these numbers. Now we can find out firstly the factors of 403, factors of 434 and factors of 465. After that, now we will see which is the common factor in these. 31 is the common factor, so that will be highest common factor. So therefore we can say 31 liters of container is required to measure the quantity. So 31 liter, that container will be of 31 liter, which can measure the quantity of these tankers, how much that liter water, that quantity it can measure. So this is question number 7, exercise 3.7, 6th class NCERT mathematics. NCERT 6th class math, exercise 3.7, question number 8. Find the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 18 leave remainder 5 in each case. So we need a least number which when we divided by 6, 15 and 18, so it will leave the remainder 5 in each case. Now if we will not talk about remainder, so earlier how we were doing the sum, find the least number which is exactly divisible by 6, 15 and 18. In that case we were finding out the least common multiple, LCM of that number. So firstly we will find out the LCM of 6, 15 and 18. Here you can find out. After that you can show 90 is the LCM. So 90 is exactly divisible by 6, 15 and 18. But now the case is different. Now we need that when we divide with that number, when the least number which when divided by 6, 15 and 18 leave remainder 5 in each case. 5 remainder should be in each case when we divide these with that least number. So we need to find the add in 90. So that number, the required number, which number we need, that number will be 95. Now if you will divide 95 by 6, then you will see 5 is the remainder. So in each case remainder will be 5. NCERT 6th class math, chapter 3rd, exercise 3.7, question number 9. Find the smallest 4-digit number which is divisible by 18, 24 and 32. So if we have to find the smallest 4-digit number or smallest number, so in that case which is divisible by these 3 number together, so we find out the LCM. LCM of 18, 24, 32 will be, we can show after taking out the LCM. You can take out likewise. So you can write the factors here. So LCM will be 288. Now the smallest 4-digit number. So 288 will not be the smallest 4-digit number because it is 3-digit number. But we know the smallest 4-digit number is 1000. So it should be divided by 288. Then only we can say this is the smallest 4-digit number which is divisible by 18, 24 and 32. Now let's divide 1000 by 288. Then it will not be exactly divisible. Remainder will be 136. So if 1000 is not getting divisible by 288, then it will not be divisible by 18, 24 and 32. So we cannot say this is smallest 4-digit number, means 1000 is the smallest 4-digit number which is divisible by 18, 24, 32, because it's not getting divisible by these number, because it's not getting divisible by 288. So in that case, if we want the smallest 4-digit number, that is our required number, if we will minus from 288, remainder will be minus, and we will plus the result, or we will plus in result 1000, means 288 minus 136. In that, if we will plus 1000, the required number we will get. Now 1152 is that number which is exactly divisible by 18, 24 and 32. So this is question number 9, exercise 3.7. Question number 10, NCERT 6th class math, exercise 3.7. Question number 10. Find the LCM of the following. So A part is here. You can show the LCM by taking here 9, 4, 2, 2 ja 4, then 2, 1 ja 2, then 9 now, 3, 3 ja 9, 3, 1 ja 3. So LCM of 9, 4 will be 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. These we have to take here prime factors. So LCM will be 36. Now question number 10, B, C, D parts you can try yourself with the same procedure as we have solved A part. Hence 10th B, C, D parts you can try yourself. NCERT 6th class math, exercise 3.7, question number 11. Find out the LCM of the following numbers. Here numbers are mentioned, we have to find out the LCM, and one number is a factor of other. So A part, here 5 is a factor of 20, so one number is a factor of other. So we need to find out the LCM of 5 and 20. Here you can see LCM is taken out of 5 and 20. So LCM will be 20, the number itself. 11 B, C, D parts you can try yourself with the same procedure as we have done question number 11 A part.